Here is the most normal version of The Simpsons.
What is it?
Tramampoline! Tramampoline!
He said what now?
Please don't bring home any more old crutches.
And wait a minute, these are Simpsons?
I am Simpsons. I am Simpsons. Hail the Dark Lord of the Twin Moons.
Cool, not sure what's going on there. Well, we've all seen The Simpsons, and while the family and their antics have pretty much always been entertaining, there are quite a few different variations of them out there. And today, we're going through all 38 seasons to find every different version there is. Let's get cracking. The Simpsons often have a small story that they tell with their couch gag as each family member is getting ready to sit on the couch in the opening intro. Sometimes these even have different versions of The Simpsons altogether. In fact, once we saw a very different version of The Simpsons in the intro of Monty Burns' Fleeing Circus when Homer gets hit by the car and the scene changes. Yeah, that animation style looks really familiar. I wonder where I saw it before. Oh, that's right. That's the Adventure Time intro. Just what are the Simpsons playing at here? In fact, they don't even stop there. They play out the rest of it too. Yeah, pretty refreshing change. Also, Homer getting kicked off the couch is pretty great. I wonder what it'd be like if that was the style for The Simpsons all the time. Honestly, he'd probably get tired of it. And while that was just a couch gag, some of the others saw these different versions of The Simpsons involved much more in the episode. The Simpsons and Studio Ghibli would be two animation styles that one would think would not match, but in the episode Married to the Blob, that turns out to not exactly be the case. Comic book guy Jeff Albertson is realizing that he has a very lonely life.
Nerds don't get girls!
These days they do, man. Comic-Con is now 8% women.
Burn.
Wrong! Or is he?
He ends up very interested when a woman from Japan walks into the store and he has some support from an unexpected source.
I can only watch. I cannot interfere.
New radioactive man number 1, please.
Come on, Nudnik, ask her out.
You're interfering.
Hey, I'm 90 years old. I can do what I want.
Stan Lee? Never mind. The lady Kumiko turns out to be someone who might actually like him. The two even start dating. Hey, they make each other happy, right? Marge and Homer even encourage them, and he's grateful to them. But Homer ends up meeting the father of Kumiko. He'd do not approve.
I was becoming cuddly. I deleted rants from my blog. You can retrieve rants if you did not empty your trash. Goodbye.
Homer decides that he'll try to appeal to the better side of Kumiko's father. They end up drinking some rather strong alcohol, and the world changes in front of them.
Stop with the snake wine. Why did I drink the fish wine?
That was the aquarium.
Yeah, so these are all references to Spirited Away and My Neighbor Totoro, also other Studio Ghibli movies. With that music, it's actually pretty beautiful. But yeah, it's not just the world, the characters are even recognizable.
The good thing is, soon I'll be a beautiful swan. Oh.
What's going on here?
We'll explain it. The rice wine has penetrated to the essence of your souls.
This version of The Simpsons are actually quite cozy to watch. What is it about the Studio Ghibli side of things just makes everything more beautiful? But yeah, Kumiko's father even gets a vision that actually makes him think twice.
I am a golden bird, and I love the comic nerd. Of this I won't be cured, Papa Son, Papa Son.
The monster is me. Who the funk it?
That metaphor was really on the nose, wasn't it? Then again, this is The Simpsons, so what would one expect at this point, really? At least this has a happy ending.
Ghost wife, are you happy?
Kind of.
Now that's a comic I'd buy. Actually, no, I just look at it in the store and never actually buy it. Speaking of animation and cartoons, The Simpsons have another version of themselves in a rather popular cartoon. In the episode Looking for Mr. Good Bart, Principal Skinner decides to punish Bart with the worst punishment he can think of.
Simpson, I thought of your punishment. Bart here will walk you to the bus stop.
Surely nothing bad'll happen from this. Meanwhile, the game has become really popular. Why does it look so familiar?
I'm playing Pokémon Go, see? That's a wild rotata.
That has got to be the stupidest game I've ever heard of.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's really a kid's game. And it's silly for me to...
Quiet, I'm playing it.
A Simpsons version of Pokémon Go? Oh, this is not going to go well. By the way, Bart actually ends up connecting with Principal Skinner's mother.
You hear that? Gam Gam, what's your pet name?
Gram Gram.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I can't believe Martin left you alone in this cold hallway.
Thanks, Peaches.
You're a gift to this world. You deserve to be wrapped up. Gam Gam. Gam Gam Gam. Gam Gam Gam.
Making other people miserable together? I can't think of anything better for those two. There really is someone for everyone out there to be friends with. They end up really connecting too.
A cute little guy I could take to the circus and the movies. Someone I could spoil rotten.
I'm halfway there, ma'am.
Well, this is my bus. Goes right by the candy store. Huh?
Don't take my mother. I need her to make me French toast. Egg yolks scare me.
Bart ends up starting a business where he decides he'll act as everyone's grandson. Trust him to turn something heartwarming and beautiful into something that'll mainly benefit him and make him money.
Good morning, Momo. I love you, Gima. Mom Tom! Nani! Oogogo! Lipo!
Hey, who wants a box full of firecrackers?
They won't light up the night like you.
Oh.
However, he gets a big offer from one old lady to take her out 4 times every week. She's in a facility and...
You've served your purpose. Goodbye.
$100 to walk you to the curb?
Sunnyday is a secure facility. A family member must sign me out.
Why are you there? You seem normal.
Happy anniversary. Got it.
My family fear I'll wander off into some forest.
Bart, maybe this is not the best idea. She may need help. Also, this version of Pokemon Go is really taking off inside the Simpsons world. He keeps going with her and actually has fun. So much so that he doesn't even take the money.
I don't feel right taking your money.
I bequeath this to you.
Bequeath? What does that mean?
Oh, look it up. Goodbye, Bart.
Bequeathing it to him. That doesn't sound good. Does she think she's gonna die or something? Bart goes back to meet her, but there's a problem.
I'm here to see Phoebe. It's kind of a surprise.
But she left this morning. She said you were waiting outside and I didn't bother to check.
What kind of a nursing home are you running here?
Oh, is it panic you want?
Patient missing! Patient missing!
Yeah, this is not looking good. If only there had been clues so that Bart could have picked it up.
Don't tell anyone. I plan to off myself.
At some point, Bart will be able to understand the words that he's hearing and do something about them, but it's definitely not today. So yeah, she might be dead by now. He goes to Homer and Lisa, who have become obsessed with Pokémon Go as well.
Well, we'll need the help of experienced Pokémon searchers. This is who we're looking for.
No, you're no fun.
Oh man, that group could be on the back of an anime magazine for people cosplayers should avoid. They all spread out to search for them, and wait, this isn't their usual look.
The very best. This is my new career.
And then take a long, long rest and celebrate with beer.
I will travel across the land, catching thieves who've done no crime.
Holy guacamole and fudge, that's not something you see every day. Lisa, if your eyes get any more blue, you'll end up in an ocean.
Playing games made in Japan. I love to waste my time.
This is fun for everyone. Even babies play the game. Maggie cannot say a word, but watch her stab and kill and maim.
Maggie being a Pokemon was not on my bingo list. This was definitely a shot at Pokemon. Turns out that they're good at looking for people after all, though. If you thought The Simpsons could not get stranger, think again. Wait till you see the original version of the family Matt Groening first thought up back in 1987, back when they were broadcast as tiny shorts in the Tracy Ullman Show.
Good night, dear.
Good night.
Yeah, but what were you saying, Dad? I didn't get the thing about the brain or matter. Could you be more specific?
Alright.
You kidding me? Those are the same characters as the ones we see today? Man, they're loud. I'm glad animation has come such a long way, but maybe, just maybe, we have an idea as to why Bart is the way he is.
I'm trying to help you overcome that fear.
You want me to jump? Because I've always been jumpy?
That's a good one, son. Always been jumpy.
I'm glad they added some edge to the show, but yeah, it seems Bart may have fallen on his head a few times. In fact, Homer may be the reason Bart is who he is today.
Attaboy, Bart. Catch this one and I'll buy you all chocolate milkshakes.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, that's enough head injuries to do that to you. I guess even when the Simpsons were just tiny skits, Homer was still trying to kill Bart, just not strangling him. But yeah, in these shorts, Bart's luck seems to just be worse. Even Lisa gets the better of him regularly.
Do you wish me to release you from the helmet of evil thoughts with my enchanted space wand? I will do it, Bartron, but who knows what mysterious forces will be unleashed. Inside the evil Bartron is a horrible mutant boy.
Poor Bart. This version of The Simpsons really beat him down. But yeah, this was just the start of The Simpsons that we know of today, and I mean all The Simpsons, including Grandpa Abe.
That's right, old-timer.
This is a story of a very...
You killed Grandpa.
No way, man. Society killed Grandpa.
Face it, Bart. You're doomed.
Okay, was this entire show just everyone bullying Bart? Because it sure looks like it. The animation certainly improved later to look more like the version of The Simpsons we were familiar with in the last year of the Tracy Ullman show skits, but it took some time.
They're just playing, Homer.
I can't sleep with that racket. Go tell him to knock it off.
I like the punching bag sound. You go tell him if you don't like it.
I said do it. Now move it. Why, you little...
Homer really was just a frackin' meanie to everyone, wasn't he? Thankfully, they decided to change the character to someone who actually cared for Marge and his family, except for Bart. But that was not the last time we saw the Tracy Ullman show version of The Simpsons family. In the episode Treehouse of Horror 25, the Simpsons meet another version of themselves that they were not expecting. It starts off simply enough, with Homer finding messages left to him in the bathroom.
Stupid blood asking me for a favor.
One would think that it would concern him, but nah, at least he's brave unintentionally. But he's not the only one seeing things.
Homer, look what someone left in the kitchen. Frosty chocolate milkshakes.
Dad, the TV screwed up. It only plays Married with Children.
Oh, Peg, you're sick. Let me call Dr. Kevorkian.
Yeah, something strange is going on, but hey, at least whatever it is, they're leaving chocolate milkshakes. Homer, for one, might not mind. At night, when Marge gets out of bed, things get even freakier.
Oh, Marge, that was fast. Yeah, that's it, baby. Grab my chest with your cold, icy hands. The bed is lifting me. The elevator at work can't even do that. I demand you put me down right after this.
Okay, those noises distinctly sounded like Marge. Also, lifting the bed with Homer in it, I would not want to get on their bad sides. They're stronger than they have any right to be. But yeah, it looks like they're haunted, but by who?
What are you, cavemen? Turn on the lights. Hey, a little respect.
Take a picture, it'll last longer, man.
Hey, if you're Homer Simpson, show me your driver's license. Well, I traded it to a kid for a bite of his sandwich. He is me!
And if I woke up to that animation, that would be a nightmare by itself. But Homer, on the other hand, seems to really like this younger Marge.
She doesn't know what a good thing she's got. I like a man who can relax. Not like Grumpy Lumpy there.
Quit making cracks!
And younger Marge seems to like him too. You know, given the old version of Homer is even worse, it makes sense why she would like him. But I'm sure that Marge won't overreact to this at all.
He likes ghosts better, eh? Fine. Might as well clean this while I'm killing myself.
Yeah, so now we have two ghost Marges, but she won't be the only modern Simpson to be a ghost very soon.
Won't the other Homer be a problem?
I think he gets it. See, he... No! You stupid! Get it! I smell toast.
They're falling like flies. Homer really needs to keep his trap shut. Lisa's worried about who will run the house, and Bart doesn't seem eager to be the one to help at all.
Sayonara, sucker.
Oh, no, you're not leaving me to clean this up.
Woohoo! I'm the last of the Simpsons!
In IQ only.
Huh?
Thank you!
Guys, can people stay alive for like 1 second? What'll happen to poor little Maggie now? Wait a minute.
Willie's got stew for the winter.
Wait a minute. Who killed Maggie?
This is all your fault.
Okay, groundskeeper Willie is officially one of the creepiest men in The Simpsons, and it seems a child killer, as well as a cannibal. Cool. Well, guess the episode was called Treehouse of Horror for a reason. Homer and Marge realize that they're actually meant for each other after all, not that they're ghosts. A bit of a late realization if you ask me, but yeah, with two Barts around, you can't really have a tender moment.
I squiggled different. That would be too much.
Oh,
Time to cut the treacle, man.
Why, you little...
They really cut that moment short. I'll be here all day, folks. But hey, all's well that ends well, and this seems to have ended well. Not every story in The Simpsons is for children, though, even if they have a rather famous children's character in them. I'm talking about Treehouse of Horror 24. In that one, the kids are stuck at home with mumps and Halloween, while Marge is going to a fancy dress party.
Just rest on the sofa. I'll be home by 10.
We have some candy.
Just one M&M.
Okay, that tale is problematic. Poor Maggie. This version of The Simpsons appear furrier and more animal-like, but Homer may be the one with the most recognizable face. And here he is to save Halloween.
I'll save Halloween for you three grumpy tots. Just stick out your rumps for some mump-stumping shots. Now hop on my cycle, there's nothing to fear, and we shall have candy, and maybe some beer.
The Cat in the Hat version of Homer actually seems helpful for once. This must be a unique experience for him. And hey, they're having a great time.
The Fat in the Hat doesn't care what moms say. The minute they leave you, he'll take you away. His breakfast is dinner, his dinner's dessert. You might see his name on an Amber Alert.
Although with a song and Amber Alerts, can't Homer be a bit normal just this once? Well, he might be the person you want to have with you if someone refuses to hand you candy.
Who buzzed the buzzard? Don't pester the rich. I don't hand out candy, you son of a gritch.
He pulled out bamboozlers and sidewinding hizzles. He laughed as he heard that old codger's house sizzles.
Let this be a lesson to those who love cash, that your nice stash of cash could be gone in a flash. And if you are awful and nasty and cruel...
Mr. Burns actually suffers quite badly for once. This Homer might not be so bad. But of course, again, he has to be the one who takes it too far.
Once a year, we are not hungry, thanks to Christian charity.
They ate him? Really? When they say eat the rich, I don't think this is exactly what they meant. I'd hope this does not get any worse than this, but no. This man's going on a murder spree.
Hey, this is supposed to be a children's story.
Go grab all his money and vodka and gin, and I'll knit a nice snort from his leathery skin.
Say, Mr. Hat, I don't mean to complain, but you promised us candy, not mayhem and pain.
Poor Mo. But no, that's not enough. An actual murder spree.
Oh, the Fat in the Hat has some anger issues and some highly unusual political views. He comes a-calling, you'd better hide, 'cause he's committing aggravated fluke-fluffle-side.
Don't forget me!
Fluke-fluffle-side.
Geez, at least when regular Homer kills someone, it's usually an accident. The children make a break for it after they see everything he's done, and Fat in the Hat really does not like that.
Thought we'd escaped from our psychotic guide, but when we got home, he was waiting inside!
I'm staying forever. You're all stuck with that, 'cause I'm your new daddy, the Fat in the... Ah!
Thank frick for Maggie. That baby's the most dependable person in the entire Simpsons family by far, no matter what version of her.
'Cause we did okay. Yes, kids will get candy, whatever you say.
And yeah, that's a dark ending. But I think we can all agree it was pretty well deserved. Now, what do you think it would look like if The Simpsons were in the Middle Ages? The season 18 episode The Surfsons dialed time all the way back to Springfield in the Middle Ages. That music sounds an awful lot like a mashup of the Simpsons theme and the Game of Thrones theme. It's probably exactly why they did it. But yeah, there are tiers of hierarchy in this world, and it looks like Homer's family does not get the better end of the deal here. it looks like they're not doing too well. As you can imagine, not all of them are happy with where they are in this world.
Lousy nobles. We serfs are starving while they're feasting and jousting and posing for tapestries where they're friends with a unicorn. As if any unicorn would like them. Unicorns like nice people. I'm a nice person.
Yep, of course it's Lisa. I wonder if she'll organize a revolution by the end of the episode that'll change absolutely nothing and get them killed instead. But they're not the only ones this medieval world is cruel to.
There's Ned Flanders. It's always nice when you know someone. Those are the kind of sideburns I was saying you should grow.
See how the heads of rich people get the tallest pikes with the best view? It's so unfair.
I told you to lay off feudalism. It's the only system we know. We have no choice about it, and therefore it's the best.
The system is designed to keep us down.
Poor Ned. And yeah, Lisa makes the most sense here, and of course no one is going to listen to her. But yeah, this is no ordinary medieval world.
Progressive frozen mortification. This can only be the bite of an ice walker.
An ice walker? Mom, how did this happen?
Oh, I dated a ravenous wight who abhors the warmth of the living.
And?
He got fresh.
I'm sorry, baby. I know I screwed up, but you gotta give me another chance.
Dysentery and syphilis make life hard enough without having to avoid White Walkers. Homer does not like the idea of spending a lot of money to save Marge's mother from the bite of the Ice Walker, and Marge is not having it. Out he goes.
You get that money to save my mom, or never set foot in this hovel again.
Good things come to those who wait.
Homer knows just what to do. He'll ask his boss for an advance on his salary. After all, his job is just pushing a wheel.
Have you ever noticed that the wheel isn't hooked up to anything?
The rumors were true!
But your work does produce something very special. Human misery. Which, when collected, ground into a powder and snorted, gives rich people tiny wings that do nothing.
So if you help me, it reduces my suffering, which means less wing powder for my betters.
Mr. Burns really is evil no matter what universe he's in, isn't he? The rich feeding on the poor and taking everything that means anything to them to feed themselves. At least that's nothing like the very real world that we currently live in. Nothing like it at all. But wait, Lisa may have a solution.
Gold. Sweet, sweet gold! Why didn't you ever tell us you could do magic?
Because if the king finds out, he'll take me away and force me to be one of his evil wizards.
You necromancing nitwits! I wanted an all-seeing eye, not this! No daughter of mine is going to end up in the hex trade. Let's go buy that amulet.
So much to break down there. Lisa knows magic and is an alchemist, and in this world, getting caught doing magic gets you sent away. Homer used the gold to get the money for the amulet to save Marge's mother, but Marge's mother isn't super jazzed about being alive.
This is way better than death.
Come on, Mom. There's so many things we can say to each other now.
Oh, really? Okay, then. Say them. I'm waiting.
Well, what about you guys? What do you want to ask your grandma?
She sure is charming, isn't she? That's one problem solved, however. Lisa gets caught by the other magicians who saw her using magic, and they decide to take her away, like I said earlier.
She was only trying to save her grandmother.
She sounds like a wonderful kid. Now please say goodbye to her forever. Take a peasant, leave a peasant.
Hey, at least they left a random girl with a family to take care of. Poor girl, she's not gonna get a single chance in the world. Homer's had enough and organizes the rest of the peasants, starting an angry mob to head to the castle.
We can put a moon-spangled hat on a man. Why can't we kill a bunch of rich jerks and take their stuff?
Yeah, they stormed the castle. Okay, maybe I was wrong earlier about Lisa being the only one to organize the revolution, but hey, at least she's the reason the revolution was happening in the first place. They were doing fine, too, until a dragon appeared.
You peasants are a drag on the economy.
Oh, I get it. Because he's riding a dragon. My love for wordplay is undiminished.
Oh man, that's a drag. Hey, they can't burn me. Only one thing can fell the mighty dragon, a really old woman turned into ice by an ice walker. That tires out the dragon and they win, but she went up in a poof of vapor. Turns out to be a bittersweet victory, though. Also turns out the dragon was pretty important.
Dragonfire is the source of all magic. Grandma killed the last one. Everything wondrous and extraordinary about our world is going to fade. But maybe now we can use science to improve our world. With new technologies, we can put an end to poverty and disease. Sure, it'll be hard work, but far more rewarding than waving your hand over a rock to change it into gold.
Hey, that sounds just like our world. Also, that sounds terrible. This version of Homer is not having it.
Live, damn you, live!
I am risen!
The dragon is burning our village.
I love our life.
He has a daughter who can make gold. Yeah, I don't blame him. But there have been other ancient versions of The Simpsons, and this one goes even farther back in time. The episode starts off with The Simpsons in the museum learning about history in ancient Rome.
For once in your life, would it kill you to show a little ambition?
Ah, ambition is indeed a timeless source of conflict.
A lost senior! Where is your family?
Well, at least Homer's trying to help him get back to his family, but turns out the old professor is actually telling them a story of a time past. Apparently there was a version of Homer back in the Roman period.
Odysseus was born to a poor farmer with much land, but no ox to plough it, so he improvised. Life on the farm was cruel, but it chiseled young Odysseus into quite the Italian beefcake.
Oh my, a chiseled Homer. Marge would like that. But naturally, he's immediately sold into slavery. Just another day in ancient Rome, I guess. Homer is turned into a gladiator and is thrown into the Colosseum to do battle.
Someone's in here!
Odysseus didn't know much, but he knew how to be an ox.
Juno, mother of Apollo.
Odysseus, aka Roman Homer, wins, and for his prize, Marjora, aka Marge, really likes him. Thankfully for Homer, she holds a position of power in ancient Rome.
Look how the crowd loves him. That hunky rube could put a lot of togas in the seats.
Majora, you have quite the mind for the family business. The man-ox will live to fight another day.
He lives and then becomes a regular gladiator. Naturally, though, he only has eyes for Marge and wants her. And what Homer wants, he has a tendency to get.
I like the way your pecs dance after you kill a guy.
These old things? Blip, 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 blip.
That's nice and all, but ancient Rome does not appear to have protection. So someone gets pregnant from that, and it's not Homer. Safe to say that her father's not happy.
One of you lowly gladiators has impregnated my daughter. Tell me who laid with her, and the rest of you will be spared the lash.
I had Sexicus.
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 I had Sexicus. You jerks! You knew I liked her!
We were covering for you, jackass.
I shouldn't have even bothered. Homer admits that he's in love with Marge, he's freed, and gets married to her. As a gift, he even gets his friends as gift slaves. While he seemed ready to free them, Marge has other ideas.
My love, you are so noble. To take on the back-breaking work of 4 men, day in, day out, no matter how poor and hungry it shall leave you.
Look, fellas, no one honors oaths more than me. No one. Just give me a little time till we get on our feet, then I'll totally free you.
Yeah, this is Homer we're talking about. Ancient Rome or not, he's not releasing those slaves. He uses ideas from them to start a cleaning service using urine, because back in the day they used the ammonia from urine to launder clothes.
Put these jugs outside of taverns, and you'll get your urinous gratis.
Crowdsourcing a streaming service, eh? I'm a genius!
Stealing the idea of his indentured friends, Odysseus was soon flush in liquid assets.
That works out for him way better than it should have, and they get rich, moving to the prosperous side of Rome. But Homer still refuses to free his boys. This man really is not a good friend. Meanwhile, Marge wants even more for him and thinks Homer should be a senator.
The pea guy? A senator? That would be an insult to the dignity of this office. Now, if you'll excuse me, Senator Horse and I are going shopping for lewd pottery.
Hey, at least you can still make a deal with the devil. Speaking of which, Mr. Burns, the Emperor's kid, wants to be the one to rule Rome, and so he decides to make Homer a senator if he kills the Emperor for him.
It to be guy.
History rules!
Yeah, I'm not sure I like this version of Homer and Marge. They really are doofuses. He becomes a senator, gains a lot of power over the next 10 years, but turns out that Marge may want even more. This time, she's even shocked Homer.
I can't believe the Emperor didn't even come to my party. He wouldn't even be Emperor if not for you.
Yeah, well, what do you want me to do about it? Kill the Emperor?
Well, if that's what you want, you can even use the present I got you.
Sweet jumping Jupiter! What more do you want? We started at the bottom, and now we're one rung from the top. It's a natural stopping point. Will you never be satisfied?
Yeah, this Marge is just frackin' evil, man. But she takes matters into her own hands and even manages to organize the death of Mr. Burns. I mean, the Emperor.
Poison! Someone has tried to kill me.
You didn't!
You wouldn't.
When I find whoever did this, I will crush them like a...
Well, that was unexpected. Marge sees that if her husband won't be the Emperor, then she'll find the perfect replacement.
Who will nominate his successor?
Friends, Romans, countrymen.
That's me.
We deserve an emperor who can boldly lead us into the future. My son, Bartigula.
He was born rich, so he got to be good at business.
Naturally, a Bart raised more spoiled and with even less discipline goes on a little insane power trip. He starts wars, kills the senators, even decides that he's not just the Emperor, he's a step ahead of that.
I can no longer be your emperor. Because I am now your god!
That's it. I'm taking a stand. My son isn't a god. He's just an entitled little psycho. Society must come to its senses and overthrow this madman.
Homer stands up to Bart, but he throws his father into jail and says that he'll be thrown to the lions. Lisa comes to save him, and he even frees his friends, but after so many years, yeah, they're not siding with him.
Are you fellas with me?
No.
Hey, that's completely understandable. Homer decides to challenge Bart to a single combat in the arena, and Bart agrees. Despite how frackin' massive Homer had become, he put up a pretty decent fight.
My life is over. I failed Rome, was a less than perfect father. Worst of all, forgive me.
Dang, that's pretty tragic. All that's left now is a very regretful Marge.
Everything I loved with my boundless ambition. My family is no more.
Mom, what about me?
We never really clicked.
With that, the match was lit that would burn Rome to the ground.
Poor Lisa. But hey, at least we got a moral lesson from an episode of The Simpsons. What's the moral lesson? Don't ask me. We've seen way too many regular versions of The Simpsons. Time to get a bit weirder and check out the furry versions. Almost everyone is traumatized for the first time they saw Bambi as a kid, but this Simpsons episode, Treehouse of Horror 32, brought a different level of trauma. Naturally, it starts off with a lot of death.
In Disney cartoons, a parent dies. Life will be full of pain. We bring tears to children's eyes.
They'll never sleep again.
Man, nature is ruthless. What's up with Disney anyway? These are supposed to be for kids? Even that's nothing compared to what's coming as we see a familiar character in a new version.
Shh, stop all that noise. A hunter has entered the forest.
Cool. What's a hunter?
Run, Barty! Run!
Not without you, Mama.
Bart in Milhouse. Bart as Bambi seems like an odd choice. Then again, that deer always was trouble. Milhouse the bunny, meanwhile, learned some things are better left unasked.
What's a hunter?
Run, Barty! Run!
Not without you, Mama.
Owl season starts next week. Next week!
There has to be better ways to teach people a lesson than just death. That hunter sure is going at it. I wonder who it could be. Marge the deer sure is not waiting around to find out.
Hurry, if you love me, run!
I made it, Mama. Mama? Mama?
No, Mama! Okay, I feel some of that old trauma coming back. And of course, it's Mr. Burns who's the villain. That old man's the closest thing they have to a more capable Elmer Fudd. Wait a minute, something's off.
Where's my mama?
I'm fine, sweetheart. I'm fine. Your father took care of the bad man.
Time for a little stag party.
Thank God you're herbivores.
That's right. And today your name is Herb.
Oh my. For the first time, Homer has done something good. What do you know? The Simpsons took something traumatic and made it better, and immediately made it worse again. Carnivorous deer? That sounds like a Rick and Morty joke. That's not even the only time they turn to their more animalistic nature in an episode. In the episode Treehouse of Horror 13, they end up showing a rather animalistic version of The Simpsons. The family's booked a great vacation in a place with a rather worrying name.
Tell me again why we're spending our vacation on the island of lost souls?
Hey, what could be more fun than an island shaped like a big smiley face?
I mean, you can't leave Homer to even book your vacation. He really is useless in every single version of The Simpsons. He just can't help it at all. But yeah, something's off about the host.
But man's inquisitive nature is what separates us from the animals.
And why must we be separated, damn it? Think what Shakespeare might have accomplished if he'd had the eyes of an eagle, or could spray stink on his critics.
This guy is just very worrying in every way. And the turkey isn't right either.
I mean bird.
No, wait a minute. I'm dying.
Yeah, normally that's when you'd run, but the Simpsons realize something weird is going on, decide they'll just snoop instead. Marge goes to snoop, then Dr. Hibbert catches her.
I'm around.
Has Homer ever really, looked at Marge? Because he seems to have missed the fact that she is not a human at all. After a night of ferocious lovemaking, yes, he did sleep with the panther, but we'll gloss over that, Homer runs off to find a cure, only to run into a familiar face.
Milk me! I really don't want to do that, Ned. Fine.
You're actually quite gentle when you want to be.
You know, you're not helping.
Why is this show like this, man? No one wanted that image in their minds, but now everyone has it. Homer and Flanders end up looking around to see what's going on with the others on the island. Turns out there are quite a few humans turned animals.
Hibbert's turn you all into human guinea pigs.
Hey, Dad, check it out.
Eat my shorts! Why, you little...
Bart, Lisa, Maggie, all them animals now. At least Bart seems to be enjoying himself. Actually, they all seem to like being animals, and that just seems to drive Homer crazy.
All you can do is eat and sleep and mate and roll around in your own filth. Where do I sign up? It's great. I haven't been this skinny since high school.
You know what? Maybe Hibbert has it right. We'd be better off just being animals and not having to bother about anything. But really, is that much of a change for Homer in the first place? We've seen every furry's favorite episode. What about the one made for the anime enjoyers out there? Death Note may be one of the most popular anime of all time. And The Simpsons decided to take a crack at it in Treehouse of Horror 33.
The human race is 20 cow farts away from total extinction, and we deserve it.
Wait, is that Lisa? The animation style is so different. Seeing as how she's gonna be Kira in this one, the cynical nature of Lisa comes into perfect use as she gets the death tome and she finds out that it works.
Wait, maybe I could stop this guy. No, that's never gonna work. Well, even if it doesn't, it'll feel good to do some journaling.
Haha, I'm totally going to get away with oh my heart, heart attack, and death.
What? Oh, that took her no time at all. Lisa was always just a bit of power away from murder. She ends up justifying it to herself, realizes that having done so, she might just become a hero. But wait, who's that with her?
A hero!
It's rare to find bloodthirsty vegetarians. I am a Shinigami, a god of death. In my realm.
Ryuk really looks different here. He kind of looks like one of those old rock stars. Lisa understands no one else can see him. It doesn't take too long to find a man she really wants to kill.
As is the salaryman's obligation.
You're stinking drunk. I'm so proud.
It's the part of my job that I do best.
What an ugly house. Thank goodness this eyesore will soon be submerged. after my side corporation global war melts the polar ice cap.
Homer and Marge actually look nothing like themselves, but dang if they're not accurate. Mr. Burns, though, his evil cannot be mistaken. Lisa decides to go for it directly.
The most peaceful way to go.
How is he still asleep?
Oops. Okay.
She may be worse than Light Yagami, but the Shinigami, whose name is Steve, by the way, helps her find others to kill as well.
I gotta come up with a lot of ways to die. Well, just have to be creative.
Well, that was a massacre. Also, a toilet alligator? At least she has some imagination. If she goes about massacring so many people, it's not going to take long for someone to put the pieces together.
The unexplained deaths of global warming executives were murders committed by one bloodthirsty super killer.
What? How could they know that?
They know that thanks to an anonymous detective known only as L.
And yeah, that took no time at all. At least it's true that the police would pay more attention to rich executives dying rather than random criminals. But who is L? And he somehow already knows the method?
The super killer murders by writing names on some kind of supernatural book or perhaps tome.
What the what? How?
But how would he know? There's no way for him to have found out. Even the actual L in Death Note never knew until much later. Unexpectedly, Lisa finds out L is actually someone she knows.
As in Alberto.
Took you long enough.
How did you figure out how I killed all those people?
I found out about your stupid book by reading an even stupider book. Your diary.
Okay then, that actually makes perfect sense. It's Bart. They're perfect rivals after all. She almost kills him, but then she stops herself. She's not that evil.
We'll never be
Oh, so now you're trying to bore me to death?
crushed by...
I'm sorry!
Space junk.
Lisa kills the Shinigami. That's actually a great idea. I guess she had more morals than the actual Light. But with Lisa, things are never going to be quite simple.
Damn it! I'm a freaking Shinigami.
Well, you are a god of death. You could kill Janie. Would that make you feel better?
You notice when she turns into a Shinigami, she sounds more like Marge than usual. With the years, she's turning more into her mother. But if you like that parody, I got another one for you with an even creepier version of The Simpsons. In Treehouse of Horror 28, Lisa's upset that no one wants to go with her to the park to pick up litter. I mean, I respect the good intentions, but is that really a reason to be upset at your family? Never mind. She does find something when she's packing up her bag to head to the park, though.
A secret door? We don't have smoke alarms, but we have this?
Smoke is its own alarm.
No, Snowball, come back! It's too dangerous!
Sometimes tiny doors lead to big opportunities.
Tiny door, oh no! This is either Alice in Wonderland or Lisa has stumbled upon a nightmare world. Given her luck, I would not count on her finding a Mad Hatter outside that door.
Let's go meet your other family.
Other family?
Already the talking cat isn't the most interesting thing.
Whoa! For a Halloween show middle segment? This is amazing.
That animation is totally groovy, but who exactly is this other family? The chances of them enjoying Lisa's cynicism any more than a regular family is still quite low.
Every girl's dream. A perfect family.
Good morning, sleepyhead. For breakfast, tofu or kale?
Oh, that's nice. But what's with the button eyes?
We don't all have button eyes.
Yeah, what is with the button eyes? It's just extremely creepy. At least Lisa has her eyes totally fixed on the problem, even though this new Marge is completely supportive of her veganism. They even share her hobbies.
You're all good, but not better than me. I wish I could stay forever.
Wait, this is genuinely worrying. They all know jazz, including Homer? No, that's a trap, dude. While she does wish that she could stay forever, when they try to sew buttons on her eyes, Lisa makes a break for it.
I killed a snake with your saxophone. Can you blow its head out? Here, let me just wipe the blood off the mouthpiece.
Buttons, please.
Some fates are just worse than having buttons for eyes, I guess. Even with Lisa missing, Homer has shown his usual level of kindness and thought.
Something's missing. Didn't we have a kid between Bart and the baby? Little smarty pants. Plays the flute, I think.
Lisa, she's been gone for days, and the police have been no help.
At least he noticed in the end, this man really is no help at all. With Lisa gone, Homer thinks Bart can take up more responsibilities. Naturally, he knows what to do.
Bart, how'd you find me? I had an informant. I know, he can talk. He can? I just followed him in.
Oh, God. Now I'll have to talk to him.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Marge follows Bart like a responsible parent, and Homer begrudgingly follows after as well.
Oh, so tight. Why did I eat that second lunch at lunch? Someone kicked me in the ass. Oh, thank you. What is it about this world that's so great?
The Homer in this world doesn't pass gas.
Well, honestly, a gasless Homer is actually an improvement. That man must stink up that house something nasty given everything that he eats. But when the other world's Bart insults him, Homer shows his usual caring parental self.
You little... How lazy you... otherworldly... That was my Bart! Boy, sure is hard to see with buttons on your eyes. No!
You killed my husband.
Oh man, Marge turning into a spider? Why is that a good look for? With Otherworld Homer dead, Spider Marge turns out to be exactly what Homer wanted all along.
Dead son, 2 girls with button eyes. I think this marriage has finally gotten out of its rut. Yep, I got everything just the way I wanted, including an extra me to go to parent-teacher conferences. Oh, Bart drew this picture of his family.
Man, this guy can give anyone a lesson in misogyny. How does he do it? He's just gotten even more lazy. But with all these versions of The Simpsons, there still seem to be many more that don't even get a full story. In Treehouse of Horror 25, after Lisa wonders aloud if there could be more versions of The Simpsons, after all, certain people would definitely benefit from it.
I just had a worrisome thought. If there can be 2 incarnations of The Simpsons, why couldn't some evil marketing entity produce millions of others?
Nice fourth wall break right there. It's a good question, Lisa. Turns out they absolutely can.
Welcome to our new home.
Yo, yo, Santa's little helper is in the house. Oh!
Okay, hold your horses. Maggie is Pikachu, Bart seems to be out of Naruto, Marge is from Bleach, Homer is Zorro, and I'm pretty sure Lisa is Mikasa from Attack on Titan, and the dog is from Dragon Ball. Now I want to see The Simpsons parody all these shows. There's still more to go, by the way. No one needs that many varieties of Homer. They had Adventure Time, South Park, Archer, Lego Simpsons, their animal versions, even the Minions. They just left out Family Guy. A Peter Homer matchup is definitely something the world does not need. And, well, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching the video all the way through. If you want to know more about the Simpsons family, just stay tuned. If you want to know more about other cartoons as well, just click the video on screen for more animated awesomeness. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.